Once again, welcome to KFOG Studio Session. Yeah, man, it's like a Tuesday, Friday. Like we jumped right to the Friday vibe, just like that, snap. Keep your hands together, man. Give a big warm welcome to the one and only K.Flay. Yeah, woo!
Whoa, hey guys. Sorry about that. How's everyone doing? Good? Okay, cool. Me too. I just had a couple sips of Coke Zero. I feel it was expired. We were trying to decide. I mean, I feel like it's already expired when you open it for the first time. You know what I mean? Can't be good. Just imagining like a Neanderthal drinking Diet Coke or something. It's very upsetting. Anyway, I'm K.Flay. Thank you guys for being here. This is Josh. This is Will. We're going to play some songs for you guys. Let's do it.
You got a new tattoo. Dead on arrival, sights out plainly. You only like bad news. Sleep in your coffin like a baby. Beautiful trees outside. Sky is a bright blue. You see storm clouds. Storm clouds. You think it's hot to be sad, but it's not. You're an ex-prom queen, slipping stones in your docks. In a circle of people with fun that's illegal. You act like a cop. You're the sequel that sucks. Doors always have their locks. Like, why even try when we're already fucked? Got your hands on a laptop, face in the mud, just stop. You give me bad vibes, bad signs, bad nights with you. Yeah, I get bad energy, sick pleasure from you. Rolling a cigarette when you know that smoking causes cancer. Say that it's just depressing. When basic girls sing tiny dancer. Sip all your drinks on ice, no surprise. Your backyard's filled with stray cats, and that's sad. You think it's cooler to have dark thoughts. Never eat ice cream, only take white drugs. In a circle of people without any reason to love, you're a god. I've been screaming a lot. How is the earth so hot? Like, why even try when it's already fucked? Got your hands on a laptop, face in the mud, just stop. You give me bad vibes, bad signs, bad nights with you. Yeah, I get bad energy, sick pleasure from you. You can't drag me down, you can't drag me down. You can't drag me down, you can't drag me down. 'Cause I feel good, yeah, I'm real good. Said I feel good, damn I feel good. You give me bad vibes, bad signs, bad nights with you. Yeah, I get bad energy, sick pleasure from you. You give me bad vibes, bad signs, bad nights with you. Yeah, I get bad energy, sick pleasure from you. Thank you. I don't like anyone better than you. crawl a mile in a desolate place with the snakes just for you. Oh, I'm an animal, hand me a try, my dog, give me the juice. You are my citadel, you are my wishing well, my baby blue. Oh, 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 how you still like liquor to get me inspired, but you look so beautiful, my new supplier. You still like smoking and stop all the thinking, but I found a different buzz. The world is a curse, it'll kill if you let it. Know they got pills that can help you forget it. Bottle, they call it medicine, but I don't need drugs, 'cause I'm already high enough. You got me good. I'm already high enough. I only got eyes for you. Do you see anyone other than me? Baby, please, I'll take a hit of whatever you got. Maybe soon, maybe 3. Oh, you're phenomenal. Feel like a domino, fall to my knees. I am a melody, you are my galaxy, my sweet relief. Oh, 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 how you still like liquor to get me inspired, but you look so beautiful, my new supplier. You still like smoking and stop all the thinking, but I found a different buzz. The world is a curse, it'll kill if you let it. Know they got pills that can help you forget it. Bottle, they call it medicine, but I don't need drugs, 'cause I'm already high enough. You got me good. I'm already high enough. I only got eyes for you. Well, K.Fog, this is, I want to take a moment to talk about feeling high. Because there's a lot of things that can take you there, and some of them are kind of like candles that don't burn for too long. So, you know, there's like television and the internet. That can kind of get you high, but that's like a weird downward spiral. There's a lot of weird shit on the internet. Again, just try to imagine like an early human on the internet. It's not a good thought. It's not a natural thought. Drugs and alcohol can make you feel high, that's for sure. And sometimes there's like some use in that. I see some people like dancing in the back. You know what that's all about. We're in the music industry, we know what that's about. That's like everywhere we go. But again, you know, it's, I don't know, it doesn't last that long. I feel like the past like 8 months I've been kind of off the road and working on new music and like reconnecting with the original highs, which is like, you know, like calling my sister when I said I would call. That's good. That gets me fucked up, dude. But in all seriousness, anyway, this song was written in that spirit, and it's really about like taking a sec to think, you know, there's like this all this external stuff that can make us feel good, and that's like important, that's part of society, and it's interesting, but it's also important to remember like the little stuff, the internal stuff that gets you high. So that's all to say, K.Fog, I'm already high enough just sitting here with you.
One more time for K.Flay. That's what I'm saying. With an inspirational speech. Man, it's like the second time you've played this year. Welcome back, K.Flay.
Thank you so much.
Man, you were just talking about technology, and I know you played the first show of the year at the Bottom of the Hill last night.
Yes.
Which is awesome. I love
Which
that
is
place.
Great. Yes, me too. Me too.
I saw that you did something before the show, which boggled my mind. I almost was like, "What is that? Does that even exist?" You would think before, your first show, you might be, I don't know, freaking out, doing whatever. K.Flay was at a Kinko's.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I didn't even know Kinko's still existed. You want to talk about cavemen? Like, I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
What am I seeing? Is it the 90s? What is happening? Who is this person?
Yeah, I was at Kinko's. Well, Josh and I were both at Kinko's. Yeah, I think that there's something very nice about. So one of the things. So the reason I was at Kinko's basically was I made these like bad vibes comment cards for the merch booth. So basically you could come up there and we bought some markers. You could write down something that's giving you bad vibes. And one of the things like I think is cool about a show is that there's like a physicality and a uniqueness to it. Like it's that night only in that venue with those people. And so, and it gets back to, I was actually saying this to you, Josh, it gets back to my like old school days. I used to do all types of weird stuff like that. In fact, I used to write these notes and keep them in like a empty Cheerios box at the merch booth and have people like submit them. But yeah, Kinko's do exist. There's one at Church and Market that we went to. A lot of, you'll see a lot of interesting things at a Kinko's. People are doing a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Usually trying to steal money from the machine somehow. They have the card system, but I remember back in the day, it'd be like...
No, they still do. They still do.
I can get money from the card.
Nothing has changed.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I did see that you were making those little cards, and so
Yes.
that's kind of cool. So your shows are almost kind of like a little therapy session for people, right?
Yeah, I think that's what a show can be. Like there's that song, and I think a lot of the music I've been working on is really kind of like, I hope it feels fun and kind of positive, but it's still rooted in all the same like dark, parts of recesses of my mind. And so I think I personally like having that balance of like, sort of irreverence and lightness mixed with like the seriousness and
Now,
difficulty of being a human.
Do you read the bad vibes comments like after the show? You kind of go, "What's bothering people in San Francisco?"
So yeah, we actually just started digging in. I couldn't last night because I went home to hang out with my parents after the show. But yeah, shout out to my parents. I shout them out all the time. My mom's probably listening to this wherever it can be. Well, it's not live, right?
She'll listen to it.
Mom,
Absolutely.
I'm speaking from a past time to the present.
She can follow that along.
I'm time traveling to speak to you,
Yeah.
Mom.
What do you want to say to your mom? Go. Go, let's do it. Come
What
on.
I want
man.
to say to my mom's trying to like perfect the art of hard boiling eggs. And I just want to say to her that I believe that one day she's going to do it.
It's tough. It's tough.
You know what? It is tough out there. Alice Waters actually has the best way to hard boil an egg. So we have the answer, but for some reason it's just not working.
Well,
for my mom.
sometimes the stoves like boil at different temperatures.
You're
It's
a
very
kind
technical.
man,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, absolutely. Take it easy on your mom, man. She's the only one you got, so take it easy. Bad Vibes. I love the song, and I love how you were just kind of talking about it's this kind of, to me, it's a PMA song, but at the same time, like the first time I heard it, I'm like, wait, is she saying she like digs the bad vibes? Like what? Like where's she going with this song? And then kind of at the end, it's like don't drag me down. It's kind of like this celebration and this kind of looking at this negativity and these negative people and the things that they think it's cool to be negative, and you're saying no, that's not cool. And it's to me, it's a very needed song right now, and it definitely it stoked me out to hear it.
Thank you. I think it's about sustainability. Like there's something kind of, and I say it in the song, there's like a sick pleasure when you're around like the darkness. You're sort of like, this is awesome. I like being around this. But it's like your shirt. It's like, not today.
Yeah, I had to have someone. It's my birthday today. Thank you.
Yes,
And
yes.
my kid gave this to me this morning. He's like, "Dad, I got you the funniest shirt." He's like, "Check it out." And he's like hysterically laughing. I'm like, I have no idea what that means. I don't understand. But thanks, man. So
You're
explain
wearing-
my shirt. This is what Bad Vibes is about.
Well, basically, I think it's like there are so many things that can make us, flat cat over there, and it can feel kind of good, and sometimes it's like it is useful and interesting to be around that energy, but like over time, it's just like, man, there's so much weird, bad shit going on in the world that you need to counteract that with some like positivity and some togetherness and like making music and being creative and just
that.
like
That's what I'm saying. I'm with that. I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
What else can you tell us about the new music? I know you've had some time off. You were saying 8 months. That's a lot of time to make a lot of music, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, is there anything else you can tell us about like new projects, new records, new songs? I mean, I just put that out like 2 weeks ago, so I don't want to be too demanding of a fan.
No. You could be demanding. Give me like a couple weeks.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We can wait. We can wait a couple weeks.
Just
right?
wait a few weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Then you'll know. Then you know more.
I know that you've been busy though, working with a lot of other people. I got a chance to speak to Tom Morello, the legend.
Yeah.
He spoke very highly of you. I'm curious. 2 questions. What was it like to work with him as an artist, and then what did you walk away with him? Giving you as a person, because I'm sure most people don't get to spend time with Tom Morello, but he's a pretty intense dude.
Yeah.
And he lets you know it. Like he's very like, dude, come here. Yeah. You're like, yes. I don't want to disagree with you because I don't understand half the things you just said to me, but right on.
I think, well, from the artist standpoint, I mean, the most kind of like, not shocking because it makes a lot of sense, but like his openness and humility in collaborating. Like I went to his studio. He basically just emailed me cold and was like, I heard your song on the radio with my kids and I really liked it. So I'm emailing you.
Yeah. Wow.
I
think Tom Morello would have like people like, yo.
No.
Someone has a message for you. Like.
And it turns out he and I grew up like 20 minutes from each other outside of Chicago. So we have very similar backgrounds, kind of just like Midwestern, not to say like simple, but like, just like basic kind of Midwestern vibes. And we're simple people. And we started communicating about working on the song together, and I ended up coming to his studio, and he like has his guitar strapped on. He's like, "What do you think about? Is this cool? I don't know. Is this?" I'm like, "I don't know what's fucking cool on guitar. You do. Like,
you're the guitar dude."
But I think all of that's to say he's a very a truly like humble person, and a person who's like, hey, you know different things than I know, and like let's learn from each other. So I think for me, it's always those are the best collaborations, and Tom's like an excellent example of that. On a personal level, I think what's so cool about Tom is he's just like, he's still like doing it with as much intensity as he was 20 years ago. And it's just like, I think anytime I see somebody who's passionate about what they do, it just makes me feel like okay to be alive. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like there are ways to stay inspired and stay engaged. And I've been playing a bunch of like ACLU events with him recently. Like he's just so committed to being a part of
change,
what he wants to see like the world become, that it's really cool.
Awesome. And then final question, and then we'll get into some more music. I swear I'm just totally being self-indulgent right now. With the passing of Keith Flynn, I'm a huge Prodigy fan. I know you're one of the few people that actually worked with Liam from the Prodigy. Mm-hmm. What can you tell people about, it's funny, my kids, they listen to a lot of dubstep and electronic music. I'm like, you guys should check out the Prodigy. And they're like, whoa, man, this is crazy. This is ancient music, but it's so heavy. And I'm like, yeah, man, and so like, I'm always looking for tidbits of how I can, because I met them in the past, but I'm always looking for kind of inner workings of what those guys, how they operated, for my own kind of musical geekdom. And so I can pass on this knowledge to kids that don't care. But these are the dad conversations at my house. It's like, dude, Prodigy, bro.
Yeah.
Next half hour, that's what we're talking about. All right?
Well, I mean, not to reiterate the message, and I only met Keith once, like really briefly, so I didn't ever get to know him. But with regard to Liam, like, again, I think it's that humility, like this fundamental thing. Like people who really love to make stuff, I think, are also people who are really curious and open to new things. And so it's like you end up having some of the most like down-to-earth, normal conversations with some of the craziest people. It's often like the people who haven't done that much that are kind of like, what? You're like, what? And it's like once you've been in that world for a long time, I think there's a real... there's just like a real groundedness to that. So that was my takeaway with him, was that he was just like, it was like working with like the guy or girl I met wherever, but who's super talented obviously and has an insane career, but is also just like,
I like to think that people cross paths for reasons, and when I think about iconic people like that, Tom Morello or guys in the Prodigy, I like to think that some way, even subconsciously, you took parts of that with you to carry on in the future, and that's why I'm so stoked for you. I'm stoked that you exist, K.Flay.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
I'm stoked I'm stoked you exist on your birthday.
That's right.
It's
My
a good
goddamn
day to
birthday today,
celebrate
man.
that.
That's what I'm talking about. You know I'm old when I'm talking about the Prodigy. Christ. Let's hear some more K.Flay, everyone. Thanks for taking the time and hanging with KFOG.
Okay, thank you. Yerp.
The boy love's got another girl. He might be fucking her right now. I don't have an apartment. Thought if I was smart I'd make it far, but I'm still at the start. Guess I'm contagious. It'd be safest if you ran. That's what they are, just end up doing in the end. Take my car and paint it black. Take my arm, break it in half. Say one thing, do it soon. It's too quiet in this room, I need noise. I need the buzz of a shot, need the crack of a whip, need some blood in the cut. I need noise, I need the buzz of a shot, need the crack of a whip, need some blood in the cut. I need blood in the cut, I need blood in the cut. Met back up with the boy I love. Cried on the streets of San Francisco. I don't have an agenda. All I do is pretend to be okay, so my friends can't see my heart in the blender. And lately, I've been killing on my time. Reading through your messages, my favorite way to die. Take my head and kick it in. Break some bread for all my sins. Say a word, do it soon. It's too quiet in this room, I need noise. I need the buzz of a suck, need the crack of a whip, need some blood in the cut. I need noise, I need the buzz of a suck, need the crack of a whip, need some blood in the cut. I need blood in the cut, I need blood in the cut. Thank you.
One more time for K.Flay. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
That was awesome.